Hello and welcome to Heat C.
2020.
Yeah.
The official title.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Because apparently we take too long to make these.
Yeah. Do you want to see my new deck?
What?
My new deck.
What do you mean new deck?
Yeah, look at it.
Which has to break things.
It's so woody.
What?
It's
Call
hard.
Protective Services.
Listen to it.
Hello, narcs, pigs, rozzers, police. Oh. False alarm. No, don't come over. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you pigs. Go back to your donuts. You're no use to anyone. And stop shooting all the minorities.
It's like my wood.
Yes, I love your wood very much. Very nice. I've never seen that design before.
Not anywhere.
No.
Anywhere at all.
So I'm just going to adjust the camera over here. You know, I just don't know what's wrong with the camera.
I can't tell.
I can't tell. But that's a nice bit of wood, especially that bit there. That bit there. I don't know why I'm advertising his channel. I honestly don't.
No. I don't know why anybody advertises my channel.
Anyway, Banter Wars.
Yeah, I suppose
That's what we're here for, and it's taken us till 2020 to actually get this intro done. It's been what? 3 minutes?
Quite possibly.
Of waffling. What was the feedback from the last few episodes? Huh? Tell me.
Too long. Far too long.
I get that complaint a lot.
Sure, it's not about your deck, but there we are.
Right. As punishment, you shall read out who's in this episode. Not all of them, though, just a couple, because that's what it's called waffling.
Only a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we got TTBB and Chompy.
And that's all they need to know.
That's all they
need to know. And neither of those are in the first battle.
No.
No. But we have mine.
Oh, God.
The son-in-law.
Welcome back everybody to Series 3, Episode 3 of Banter Wars. Yes, it's finally here. And if my voice sounds a bit rubbish today, it's because I do suffer from hay fever, and it's that time of year. We have the PM's son-in-law, the 3rd seed, and Dinner for One, the 12th seed. Those are the 2-seeded competitors. We also have Mark's Power, Twin That Bikes Back, Tarkia, Pony Power, Chompy, Naked Rat 2, and Jericho. Who's gonna win this one and head through to the Banter Wars Series 3 Grand Final? More Banter Wars, yes, it's finally back. And we have in the arena the PM's son-in-law, Dinner for One, and Mark's Power. First up, the number 3 seed and my own personal robot, the PM's son-in-law, built by the Prime Minister, 2 twin discs on the front, the champion of Series 1 of Banter Wars. The weakness, it does have reduced weaponry. Not the 4 spinning blades of the previous incarnation, but those 2 spinning blades have some big nasty fire axes on them. It has a stream mech as well, which it didn't have last time. Can it pull off another victory in the series of Banter Wars? Only time will tell. Let's go see what the Prime Minister has to say, shall we? Good evening. I'm the Prime Minister of the People's Democratic Republic of a Heap of Landistan North. And I'm here to play Banter Wars yet again. Oh, what's this? This is my Season 1 trophy. Oh, of course, you remember, I won Series 1 with my robot, the PM's Pulverizer. How could you forget? I'm back again. I thought I'd give the competition their chance to shine in Series 2, so I thought I'll stand aside and let them play around for a bit. But now I'm back, and I'm going to win my 2nd one of these, wouldn't you know? And while I'm here, I might as well also say thank you for supporting the People's Democratic Republic of a Heap of Landistan North in its recent turmoil. Turmoil? I mean, business opportunity. You're all such beautiful voters, people. Isn't that right, Jives? Oh, Jives. What a joker. Fetch me my ale. Anyway, yes, I'm back for more of this competition. And there'll be plenty more to come as well. I've made sure of that, as our greatest export of this wonderful nation that we live in. Ah, here comes Jives with my ale. Ah, a fine India pale ale. Jives, I would give you a raise, but I can't be bothered. Goodbye. A very funny taste, this one. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show that I paid for. Remember to donate to my Patreon, please. Please?
Seeded 12th, Dinner for One, owned by Jives the Butler. Previous grand finalist, hence the high seeding. This one has rotating spikes all around its body to give it that full 360 protection and attack. However, how effective is that weapon? We're not quite sure. What's Jives getting up to at the moment?
Good evening. I'm Jives the Butler. I've been the Prime Minister's butler for several years now, unfortunately. 2 seasons ago he beat me in the Banter Wars. In the grand final, of all places. I intend to get my revenge here today. But that's not the matter at hand. I'm in the bathroom to fetch his India Pale Ale. Excuse me for a moment. The Prime Minister's India Pale Ale. It'll pass. It already has. See you later.
And finally, into this battle of episode 3 of Banter Wars, it is a Mark's Power, built by Brett Warren. This one has a rather vicious axe on top, comes down fast, agile, and it can give you a good whack on the noggin. The position of the weapon we'll know is probably its weak point. Will the opponents be put in their place? Put in, you get it. Let's stop stalling. Starling. Get them all wrong. Let's just go.
Mark's Power! Powered by 900 volts of communist glory, Mark's Power fights with the spirit of the people and pulverizes with the might of 1,000 ICBMs. Dare you stand before it, you'll face its faithful axe, confident by Saddam himself using his own bare hands. The people will rise, united in the party of Mark's Power. Together we shall stand, conquering all bourgeois who stand in our way. From Mother Russia with destruction! From Mother Russia with destruction!
In the arena for these ones, who do we have? I think it's the Observer, you know. Let's find out. Where is he? Who have we got in the arena today? Dinner for One comes in on the side of PM's Pulverizer, which is on top of Mark's Power, trying to get the axe in. Oh look, we have Wobble Claw. That's different. Mark's Power, the weapon is stuck behind the weaponry of PM's son-in-law. But look at the damage it's doing to that wheel on the back. It's smoking already, and Dinner for One needs to get in the thick of the action here. I think Mark's Power is upside down. I don't think he's recovering, and now Dinner for One and the PM's Pulverizer are left to fight it out. They fought before in the grand final of Series 1, and the PM's son-in-law, or what is called the PM's Pulverizer back then, came out on top, but it's lost one of its weapons. Has one remaining, and Dinner for One is struggling. It's being pushed around now, but off comes the other disc of the PM's son-in-law, and it gets flipped by the arena flipper. I don't think it can turn itself back over, you know. I think it's done. I think Dinner for One, weakened, smoking, undignified. I think he might have won here.
Wobbleclaw, what do you think? No, don't get in the way. Do something useful. Whatever you can. Well, I don't think you can do anything useful, to be honest. The worst house robot we have, clearly. Dinner for one. Pushing PM Sunlaw around the arena, close to the pit now. Don't fall in there yourself, although I think at this point we can safely say that Dinner for one is the winner and will get the 3 points out of this battle, which is a huge surprise, really. I don't think the PM Sunlaw is quite the same robot as the PM's Pulverizer. I think that lack of weaponry has weakened this robot. It still has a chance to get through, obviously, with 3 more battles to go and a possible playoff. But I don't think this is quite the robot we're used to seeing. Dinner for one is immobilised, PM Sunlaw is immobilised, and Wobbleclaw finishes them all off. Well done, Wobbleclaw. Bad luck to Mark's power. Just not enough power. Didn't quite reach the mark. Sorry. I need to stop with the Russian jokes. They're poor. They're absolute rubbish. Anyway, we've got our first points on the board. Dinner for one gets the 3, PM Sunlaw gets 1 point, and Mark's power a lowly 0. Next one, please. Who do we have in here then? Well, adjudicating this battle, we have Fat Knacker. And we have 3 new competitor robots in to join the fight. And these 3, near enough newcomers. They haven't fought in a proper series yet, and this first one is Twin That Fights Back, built by Susigi. I don't know how you say it. I think I've gotten it wrong several times before, and it's just got no better since. Anyway, Twin That Bites Back has a spinning blade on the front. It's quick, agile, deadly, but it's incredibly unstable as well. Unpredictable, chaotic. Believe me, I've tried it in testing, it's absolutely manic. You can't control the bloody thing at all. Can it control at least some of itself and do something in this series of Banter Wars? Let's go see. Next up in the ring is the rather capable, very fantastic Tarkia. This one was built by Primeval Brony. It has a flipper on the front and a self-righting arm on top. The flip is incredibly strong. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in action at some point today. Other than that, the armour is pretty weak relative to other robots, but that's not really saying much. I don't know what armour goes onto these things, but I've tried them in testing and they just break apart so easily. This one particularly, so watch out your sides and your back, Tarkia, or you could be screwed. Especially if you come up against something like the PM Son-in-Law or Dinner for One or any of those ones. But you got a good flipper. Put it to good use, and you'll do just fine.
I'm Primeval Brony, and my robot is Tarkia. Tarkia has a very powerful drive. She should be able to push anything around the arena, no problem. Her main weapon is a very powerful flipper at the front, which should toss robots over where they can't self-right or even out of the arena. Our second weapon is in our self-righting mechanism. The razor tip can rip through armor with ease. People say that dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago. We've brought one back from the dead, and she's ready to make everyone go extinct.
This one is called Power Pony, Pony Power. I can never get it the right way around. I think I've got it the right way around. Anyway, it's built by Patrick Robery, and the main strength of this one is pushing power. Very strong push, actually. Very, very strong. However, the lack of weaponry is probably the weak point of this robot as well. And the fact that it has these weird pokey up things that stop it from being completely invertible. It does still move, but It's quite pathetic to watch, let's be honest. Apart from that, what else can we say? How powerful can a horse be? They've got a good kick to them, but this one ain't doing any kicking, it's doing pushing. I suppose you could bring horsepower into it, but that's about all. We'll see how it goes.
Have I told you that I'm competing in a new series of Banter Wars? I have a pinkie pie? What kind of person am I? What kind of person am I to do that to a friend like you? Not to tell you that I have built a new machine so fast it breaks the time conspiracy thingy-majiggy-wee. I know that doesn't make any really much sense to you, but it does to me, so I'm pretty okay with that. But still, Pinkie Pie, shush, I can boot anybody, remember? Still, it's so powerful, it can push anything, including the universe. What about me? Yeah, I'm just a YouTuber who makes pony reviews, Robot Wars reviews. Heck, most people know me for the Robot Rundown videos. They're quite funny. But still, I have built the most amazing machine. Of course it will get past the first round, not like red. But still, I will beat everyone. Yes, I will. Do you really doubt me, Pinky? I am a robot builder with a pony. But still, how could anyone beat this pushing machine? It's invertible. Yeah, it could possibly be, but apples and oranges, Pinky, it will win. Of course it will win. Who could beat it? Nobody but me! Okay, you may beat it. Don't laugh at me, Pinky. Thanks, Adam. Hey, Adam. Tell Pinky you like her. She wants to have your brains. Brains. No, you don't? Oh. That was just me? Okay. Bye.
Battle 2 of episode 3. Thank you all for the intros, by the way. It does take a lot of production of this, and it's so good to see people actually helping out by making these intros. Power Pony or Pony Power or whatever it's called, it's already over, it's on its back. It's invertible, so it doesn't have to worry too much, but it is close to that sidewall, and Takia has a good flip. I don't think it can get a good angle underneath it though. Twin that bites back is just getting underneath everything and is spinning wildly. Takia looks damaged, has taken damage from Twin that bites back. Can it sustain that punishment? Will the wheels come off? The flipper's already coming to pieces. Twin that bite back is upside down and spinning wildly on the floor. Fat Knacker watches on, nervous. Fat Knacker, you've always been useless. What's Pony Power doing? Still upside down. It can't quite move as effectively, nor can it push very. What the bloody hell happened there? What the ruddy heck? Hell, sorry. Bugger. What was that? What flew up? Twin that bites back takes off the flipper of Takia, sends it smoking and also sends it flying into the air. Dangerous play. Could take someone's eye out with that thing. Twin that bites back spins menacingly, manically, uncontrollably again. But I think Takia's done for, and now it's the other robot. Just can't get back onto its wheels. That's what you need to do. You need to get back onto your wheels, or else you're doomed. Another part that comes off, and another part, and another part. Twin that's bite back is tearing this thing to pieces. Fat Knacker watches on. Our pony is done. It's beaten. Twin that bites back, despite the manicness, despite the craziness, despite the fact that it has no control whatsoever, gets to 3 points here through simple destructive capability. And that's what we haven't seen so far in this heat. Heap. Keep getting the names wrong. Terminology. It's been so long since I did one of these things. Fat Knacker trying to push Twin that bites back into the pit, but it's difficult. This thing is so awkwardly shaped, and Fat Knacker isn't itself so awkward. But there we go. That's the one. Well done, my boy. An entertaining game. The flip became useful at first, turning Power Pony into its back, but in the end it couldn't do much else apart from take a battering like that from Twin that bites back, which completely stormed the opponents and ripped them to shreds. Entertaining, fun, completely manic. That's exactly what we want in Banter Wars. And Fat Knacker finally does its job. Well done. Done well again. Thank you. And here's the leaderboard. 2 robots now on 3. Dinner for 1 and Twin That Bites Back. Son-in-law and Power Pony. Pony Power on 1. Let's go to the next one. Ooh. Looks like we have Oopie the Snoot Monster in the arena for this one, with Jericho, Chompy and Naked Rat 2 making another appearance. Chompy first. This one did well on the King of the Hill in one of the 0.5 series. I forget which one. My memory's terrible. But Chompy was built by Yoshi Star Hunter. It has claws and a tail. That means it's heavily protected from the front and the back. Maybe not quite so much on the sides, and those wheels do look exposed. It also can't turn itself back over. A couple of weaknesses here, but as long as it can get the front and the back onto another robot, I don't see this having too much of a problem. Do you? Let's find out, shall we?
Hello. Welcome. I am here for Banter Wars Series 3 and the camera's too high, go down. Thank you. Yes, I am Yoshi Star Hunter, the Yoshi. Oddly enough. And I am entering Banter Wars with my robot Chompy. It has claws at the front, 3 of them to be exact. They crush opponents. I've tested this out before actually. It's destroyed wheels. It has destroyed a lot. The only problem I've had with it really is weapons falling off, but you know, it's really there to look cute and all that. So, like everybody else, built by a dinosaur, and I will take all challenges. Yay.
That's 2 now we've had, talking to stuffed animals. What is this craziness? Anyway, this is Naked Rat 2. Naked Rat was a much smaller robot, much less nimble, much less creative, if anything. This one comes back and it looks ferocious. With the rotating spikes on the front, it's invertible and completely unpredictable. Built by Diotor, not the actual robot, mind you. It's someone who names themselves after the famous polka dot robot. But Naked Rat 2 hopes to upset the competition today in Banter Wars Episode 3, haha, or Series 3. Let's see if we can get 3 points in this battle. Jericho! Rear hinged, front, rear. I always get them wrong. It's a, front hinged flipper, yes! Built by the Roboteer. Well, of course. Of course it'd be a Roboteer building a robot, for God's sake. Jericho! Stop distracting me. Blue wedge, flipper on the front, spikes on top. Powerful flip 2. It's lifted robots out the arena before. In testing, in other practices, this one could be the dark horse for episode 3 of Banter Wars. It has a low ground clearance too, so it's likely to get under things, but it doesn't cause that much damage. And in an arena like this one, where you're not going to get many people out of the arena, you need to cause damage. Can it do that? last of our first round battles. Jericho, Naked Rat, and Chompy. Jericho straight under Chompy with that low ground clearance, and those axes can't come down if it's on top of Jericho. Naked Rat bums on the side, and that's a good flick from Jericho on Chompy. Pushes against the arena side wall, and I don't think it's going to be able to turn itself over from there. Chompy, you're already under the cosh. Got to improve. Jericho, great start from that robot. But Chompy could be turned back over here. Naked Rat tries to help it out, so does Jericho, silly enough. Silly enough. That's a word. Oh, but there goes Chompy! Out of the arena! That was a good attack from Jericho. That is what we want to see. And that's what it needed to do. It needed to get to the edge of that wall and throw her about out. Look at this power from Jericho. Chompy, bye-bye. Over the side, over and out. At least we'll have the chance to return later. Meanwhile, Naked Rat 2 and Jericho come together. Now, Naked Rat 2 has the more damaging weapon of these two, and it's invertible. So this is where Jericho needs to show that it's made of the right stuff. But at the moment, it's getting a battering from Naked Rat 2, and I think that's it. I think it's dead. Naked Rat 2 goes flying on top of Booby the Snoot Monster, which can bring those weapons into play. Ooh, dangerous there, sir. Very dangerous. Very naughty, even. Anyway, Naked Rat 2. Can it beat our famed house robot? Our third best house robot? Well, second, possibly. I don't know, is this one better than Firenaka? You tell me. Put it in the comments below, which is the best house robot? List them in order. Oh, it's stuck on the spike again. Get off of there. That's twice now. Naked Rat 2, still all in one piece. This is quite surprising, really. But the Snoot Monster somehow doesn't get it in the pit. Naked Rat 2 jumped out of it there. How acrobatic, how brilliant. We're going to see a replay of that in a bit, and that's the end of this battle, so we'll go see those replays now. Chompy, absolutely bamboozled by Jericho, and eventually thrown out of the ring. But it couldn't damage Naked Rat, which has the deadly weaponry, and that counted in the end. Naked Rat 2 destroying Jericho, and then doing a front flip over the edge of the ring. The pit. My terminology's all over the place. Anyway, this is the leaderboard now. We're going to go to our chums on the seats to discuss what's happened so far. Let's see what they have to say.
There we go.
So what do you make of those first three battles?
Physics doesn't exist in the robot arena.
Well, no. Well, physics does get in the way. So what I've done is I've banned it.
You banned physics.
I banned physics.
You can see that.
We have Dinner for One, Twin That Bites Back, and Naked Rat 2 ahead. Good performances.
Not bad.
Any standouts?
Yeah, Twin Bites Back. That was amusing.
Very unstable.
Quick though.
It is quick, but very unstable.
Great.
Can it survive the rest? Oh, got to mention the PM son-in-law, my own flesh and blood, failed.
Miserably.
Well, not miserably. It did all right.
It didn't win. It's miserable failure.
Lost against my own butler. Don't laugh.
Brilliant.
Anyway, Mark's Power, Takia, and Chompy, 0 points. We've got a bit of catching up to do.
Some serious work to do.
Serious work to do. But before we go back to them, we're going to go to one of our favourite competitions. It's not the sumo.
No.
It is the worst robot competition.
Loser goes through.
Loser goes through. Shall we see what we've got first?
Yeah, go on then.
Let's go.
Always one of my favourite competitions. Who have we got this time? The substitution board and censored. Wonderful stuff. I look forward to seeing them. Let's go see them now. Oh, look at this. The substitution board owned by Maker Substitution Man, my favouriteest superhero of all time. My saviour. And censored, owned by Deborah Balls, the woman we can't show on television. Yes. Much quicker robot, much more agile, black and sleek and deadly. Whereas the substitution board has that static spike on the front, not quite as deadly and not invertible, and it's being thrown around by censored right now. I know which way my bets are going. I reckon the substitution board is going to win this battle, and it looks like it is going to win this battle. It is, because it's upside down and it's losing. That's how this competition works, you see. Censored. On top in this one, Observerbot, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to turn it back over? It looks like it. That's a very poor effort, Observerbot. You're too powerful. You're too good. Too good! Try to turn it over again. Oh! What a flip! There goes Censored. Out of the ring. Observe, impressing for the first time in this heap of Banter Wars. Look at this launch on Censored. Throws it out of the ring. However, I think it won that one. And hence it lost. Why? Why do I even bother? What's the point of this? Who came up with this idea? Oh wait, it was me. It's a brilliant idea. What great entertainment we've had.
Did you enjoy that first worst robot battle?
What do you think?
I don't know why I bother.
I don't know either.
The effort I put into these battles to make sure that we pick the best worst robots to fight. And you just don't care.
I really don't.
You just don't care.
I just like the main competition.
No, you just like the lack of physics.
Well, there is that, yeah.
Well done, ObserverBot, for getting rid of the winner.
Itself.
And itself. So, the winner in that was the loser. And now we move on to the next. And we have Shelley and Spin Diddley.
Oh, good grief.
Now, I would get our guests in to talk about their robots' performances, but...
You've left your costumes at home, haven't you?
Well, no, technically, Deborah Balls, who owns the censored robot, is censored.
Well,
And we can't have her on TV.
fair enough.
So, sorry. Can't do it. She's just been banned in Denmark as well.
Is she really?
She's just been banned in Denmark.
Completely. Well,
And soon to be Norway as well.
we go on to the next
Yes,
battle.
we shall.
Thanks.
Let's go.
What a sorry state of affairs. Anyway, next up, Spin Diddley and Shelley. Shelley, Billy Bob Bill's first wife, and Spin Diddley, the guy from Happy Wheels. You know the drill. The helicopter guy from Happy Wheels came up with this bizarre looking thing that's only featured a couple of times because, let's face it, what is it? Shelley, just deal with it, please. Please. Just lose this battle so that you can win and progress through to the next round. Don't chase the ObserverBot, that's the wrong thing to do. ObserverBot, stop making a mess of things. That's right, go over to that thing. But it barely moves. Why? Who chooses these robots? Look at this though, Shelley, bringing the power to the ObserverBot and pushing it against the wall. Leaving it alone and getting back into the action on Spin Diddley. ObserverBot, you've been shown there. Shelley's had your trousers down. That's right, go away in shame. And smoke. Smoke to your heart's content. Shelley's been torn to pieces, and that's just what we want to see. Can it be pushed into the spinning blade in the middle? Possibly, maybe, no. Okay, maybe not, no. Well, it looks like Shelley's won. By losing. Don't you just love this competition? These are replays of the ones we can show you. A lot of it was censored, I suppose. Too rude for TV. Like ObserverBot getting penetrated from behind by Shelley. And Shelley going and getting penetrated from the other end by Spin Diddley. Oh dear. Let me see that board again. Oh, and you look thirsty, why don't you have a drink? Alright, not enough of that. That was our other sumo. Now that's next time.
No, this is the
next
worst
time.
robot.
The worst robot competition.
The winner goes out.
And the worst robot prevailed.
It was nearly the ObserverBot then.
I don't say anything about the ObserverBot. The
Nearly
ObserverBot is a brilliant creation.
And it nearly got knocked out, or nearly got put through in the worst robot competition.
Look, stop it, would you? Little does he tell you, he's actually the one that drives the ObserverBot when it does badly.
I don't. do anything.
Oh, there you go,
Sit
trying to
here
cover his
and
tracks.
moan about doing things.
See, this is why you should never work with people such as that.
Yet you still do.
Yeah, but I haven't paid you yet.
No, you haven't. At all. Not even once.
Like, turn that thing off. The unprofessionalism. We've got a PlayStation thing here and it keeps making noises.
Give me a minute.
And somebody forgot the microphone. Oh yeah, damn. Anyway, we're going to move back into the main competition now. Can the Series 1 winner come back in and do something useful?
I doubt it.
Well, it's against Chompy and Twin that bites back first.
Definitely not then.
You don't think it's going to win?
No.
Well, who's going to win then?
Chompy.
I reckon Twin that bites back.
Yeah, probably.
I reckon.
We can all hope for Chompy.
Nah. Let's go.
Who are your bets on then? Chompy, PM Son-in-Law, and Twin that bites back. The PM Son-in-Law has to put in a good performance here to remain in good contention for the rest of this heap. Chompy got 0 points last time and needs to get any sort of points here, and Twin that bites back on 3. Impressive so far. They're into each other now, and Chompy immediately under pressure from the PM Son-in-Law. Twin that bites back comes on the rear end of the PM Son-in-Law. It gets its top taken off by Chompy, and that's the first time we've seen that weaponry come into play, and how effective it is. Twin that bites back is already gone. That's amazing. Chompy, unbelievable damage there on the top of Twin that bites back, and just completely takes it out of the competition. Now it's pinning PM's son-in-law. Pinning PM's son-in-law. It's difficult to say. And comes back away. Fat Knacker watches on, and the PM's son-in-law is stuck. It's not moving. And it's done for. Immobilised. Fat Knacker can't save it, and Chompy, getting flung across the arena, is the unlikely winner here. 3 points. PM's son-in-law again with just the 1, and Twin that bites back with 0. What a turnaround this is. Chompy, well done, but bye-bye, see you later, you're in the pit. Let's see the replays of that. Chompy, amazing stuff. Taking out Twin that bites back within a matter of seconds with those axe plays, and then placing the PM Son-in-Law on top of its own weaponry and stranding it. That was that one out. And then it killed itself, for good measure. Well done, thoroughly entertaining stuff. Can't wait for the next one. How does that affect our leaderboards? Well, this is how. Chompy gets the 3 points. It doesn't affect it too much at the moment. We've got 4 on 3 points. Next up, who's in the arena? Oh, Naked Rat 2, Dinner for 1, and Tarkia. Who'll win this one, shall? Oh my god. I apologise. Profusely and wholeheartedly, I apologise. In fact, I'll resign after this episode. Vice President Jim will take all the commentaries from now on. Dinner for 1, Tarkia and Naked Rat 2. Tussle in the middle of the arena. Naked Rat 2 is now upside down, but that's a good charge from Dinner for 1 on Tarkia, who wants the 3 points here today after taking massive destruction in the last round. Naked Rat 2 not really getting too involved at the moment, upside down, probably not quite as manoeuvrable. Dinner for 1 being impressive as well, doing some major damage on the front of Tarkia, but one flip could send it out of the competition. But Tarkia is now against the arena sidewall. It's taken severe damage from both these spinning weapons. Part of the flip is gone. This could be an early defeat for Tarkia. Devastating. Worrying. Poor Tarkia. We will remember you for as long as this episode remains on. Observerbot tries to get rid of it, but this is between Dinner for 1 and Naked Rat 2. 2 spinning weapons. Naked Rat 2 already had 3 points on the board. In fact, both of them have 3 points on the board. My memory is that bad. Who's going to get 6 points? Who's going to get 4 points? At the moment, Dinner for 1 is teetering on the edge of the pit. So is Naked Rat 2. Someone's got to go in. No! Dinner for 1 has broken down. It's immobilised. Naked Rat 2 has won both of its first battles and will end this episode on 6 points. This could be a 12-point robot, this one, potentially. We'll have to wait until the next episode to see that. But meanwhile, it's pitted capably by most capable of capables, the Observerbots. how capable. Tarkia was the first to go this time, Dinner for One and Naked Rat 2 combining to rip it to shreds. A good attack by Dinner 1 from the start, and then Naked Rat eventually came into play and helped to take out the unfortunate Tarkia. A bit of a tussle on the edge of the pit, but Dinner for One could not stand those metal blades of Naked Rat 2, which takes 3 points. And this is how it looks now. After most of this round's battle's gone, that's how it looks. Tarkia on 0. Poor. Last one of this episode, Mark's Power, Jericho, and Pony Power. In the arena for the House Robots is Wobble Claw. This could be interesting. This is where we're going to leave it now. The new format is we'll see to it, and that's a massive flight there by Mark's Power going over the top of Jericho. That's the ground clear which comes to play again. But what I'm saying is we stop these episodes halfway through now. It gives you a little time to talk about it. See how things have gone so far. And Pony Power is out of the ring. It flipped itself out. The arena flipper flips it out. It's gone. That's that. See you later. Nice knowing you. Bye. See you in the next episode, I suppose. Jericho, Mark's Power. Mark's Power needs to get some points on the board. It will have a point board now, but maybe it can get 3. Why do I bother? This is stupid. Jericho, can it take Mark's Power out of the ring as well? It's already disposed of Chompy in that fashion, but now it pushes Mark's Power towards the pit and goes in. It takes Mark's Power with him. Those 3 points will go to Jericho. It was doing pushing in that instance. Pony Power just left. And then Jericho, impressive as it has been so far in this competition, takes out Mark's Power in the taking out itself as well, but it will get the 3 points. This is how the table looks now. Naked Rat 2 at the top of the board with 6 points, followed closely by Dinner for One on 4 points, and Jericho also on 4 points. After that, the PM Son-in-Law, the number 3 seed, on 2, 4 points behind the leader with 2 rounds to go. That's disappointing. Not quite as disappointing as Mark's Power, or Pony Power, or Tarkia. But who knows what can happen? We've seen it before with Facetious Goose. Anything can happen in this Banter Wars series. What do the lads have to say?
Before we get onto the subject of this, we've been playing GTA again this morning.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of again, haven't we? If you're going to use a microphone on GTA, at least make sure like people can understand you.
I agree.
At like any level.
I think the lesson to learn from all this is 12-year-olds need to stay away from onlines.
Oh.
Onlines.
Online.
The onlines.
So
They need to stay off the Facebook.
You need to stay away from them online.
Just stay off my lawn.
Right, anyway.
No, seriously though, just don't do it. Go and read a book.
Stop playing GTA, you're ruining it for everyone. Anyway, back to...
Yeah, that was quite a divergence
Yeah,
there.
no,
Have you
I-
got something to get off your chest?
Yeah, I just pissed off with 12-year-olds playing GTA online. And then the
You
other
do realise that's most of my fan base that are currently watching this.
quite possibly, but
Bye fans!
hopefully I'm reaching a large audience with that then.
What, a large audience for what?
A large audience to stop them being arses on GTA Online.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a YouTube channel, perchance?
I might do.
What's it called?
I really can't remember.
It's something along the lines of Meg Kinney.
I don't remember.
Something that rhymes with that. Anyway, we're waffling again. This is what they complained about in the last video.
Tough.
Right, moving on. What were we doing again? Banter Wars, that's the one.
That's the thing.
So that's the table. Your thoughts?
Chompy won.
I was wrong, you were right, fair enough.
Hey, I'm Chompy.
Naked Rat Has 100% record.
Yeah. Is Chompy going to come back and win the entire heat?
Well, it's 3 points behind at the moment with 2 games left.
Could do it.
Sorry.
This is all a disaster and it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
It is. Right, we're going to have to stop the episode here now.
Yeah.
Not for the reason that this is actually the way we're doing it now, but all because you've messed it up.
Well,
That's
I
why
messed up. It wasn't my phone that went off.
I've had enough of this. Basically, Naked Rat's winning, Dinner for One is close, the son-in-law is underwhelming. For Christ's sake. Bye. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
On Banter Wars. Which one are you looking at? Are you looking at that one?
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
Shall we look at that one now?
Okay. I'm done. Right.
I'm done
Thanks.
too.